Hi, I'm Jackie and welcome back to my magical home. Today we're going to be cleaning and decorating in my kitchen and living room for Valentine's Day, and I'm also going to be sharing an absolutely delicious praline brownie recipe. So make sure you stay tuned, and if you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit that button down below and join my YouTube family and subscribe.
I'm starting out by just giving everything a real quick wipe down before I go ahead and put up my decor. My sweet Celine does not seem to want to move, so I will come back and wipe the area that she's at a little bit later. And now it's time for me to set up the decor. Now I wanted to take a second and really quickly point out this adorable red pillow that I'm putting up on my chair. I picked that up at Target this year and I could not be happier with it. I love the texture, it's nice and full, and I will have it linked in the description down below. Now most of the other items that I'm going to be putting up today are things that I've actually had for years, but if there's something in specific that you see and you'd like to know the link for, just let me know down below and I will do my best to get that link for you. So normally when I do my Valentine's Day decor, I like to use a lot of boxwood garlands and very vibrant greens, but this year I'm just really not over the evergreen winter look. It's very snowy where I live, and so I decided to change up the decor and use some more evergreen garlands and things like that. I'd love to know what you guys think down below. I am really happy with just having things switched up this year. I feel like those little differences can just make things look all fresh and new. With Celine finally off the couch, I can go ahead and wipe down that last little area and put up some of my favorite Valentine's Day decor, these kind of Parisian pillows. I will have them linked down below as well. I got them off of Amazon several years ago, and I just love the look of that like black and white with the red standing out. I actually have a version of this, but with more pinks and grays for my bedroom as well, so you can really tell I enjoy the vibe.
Alright, with the living room all done, it is time to head to the kitchen. Luckily though, we're not going to have to do the cleanup in there because my hubby went ahead and did that while I picked up in the living room. So we get to go straight to the decor.
I really only have a couple decor pieces that I'm going to be putting up in the kitchen today, but I did want to do something up here just to kind of accent this little on top of the cupboard area. Now, what would have done better is if I had properly put away my dehydrator behind it, but you know, c'est la vie. We live, we learn. I wasn't feeling it at the moment, but I did bring in a little bit more of that evergreen decor as well as some hearts to kind of accent this. And then this little XOXO is something that I picked up at Dollar Tree and just kind of repainted a couple years ago. And then I've got my Cupids Brewing Company sign that I made with my Cricut last year, and it's time to head over to the bread box. Now, oh my gosh, check out these adorable little avocado people. I got them from Target this year. They were like $5 and I adore them. I freaking love avocados and they're so cute. Now I'm also just going to really quickly just kind of change out my little like pot holders and my towels here. These are all things that I picked up from Ross. Now on top of my pantry, I am just going to be coming in, adding a little bit of extra florals to my little vase I have up here, as well as adding some Valentine's Day hearts that I picked up from Dollar Tree. Now, these are some of the decor pieces that I absolutely love because you can do so much with them for so little money. I mean, I paid for a pack of 30 hearts, and that's all I needed to accent my decor today. Now I did add red here, and I will be coming back after I do the chandelier and adding some pink hearts in as well because I felt it looked just a little too Christmassy with just the red and green. It's time to set up the tables. So I'm just going to be putting up a white linen tablecloth as well as these red plates that I picked up from Target. And then I'm going to bring out a sneak peek of those praline brownies that I made. And you guys make sure and stay tuned because that recipe is coming up soon.
I'm sure you saw me add these scrumptious little treats here on the table as I was decorating. And now is the time for me to show you how to make some praline brownies. So make sure and stay tuned.
So I found this recipe idea from bestevercookiecollection.com. I will have them linked down below. And they just used their preferred box brownies, and so that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Now I'm going to make the brownies as per like how they ask on the back of them, except for I do like to change up my oil for butter and I change the water for milk. This isn't something you have to do, but I feel like it just makes my brownies a little bit more rich. Now, I did use the Ghirardelli dark chocolate brownies, and I actually felt that maybe I could have gone with a step down in the brownie direction because the pralines already added so much, but they were still really fantastic. And it's time to make that praline brownie topping. So we're going to start out with our 3/4 cup of pecans in my bag here, and I am just using my rolling pin to annihilate them and chop them up. It is just an easy way to do it with very little mess, because then we are headed over to the stove where I have 1/4 cup of melted butter, and I'm going to be adding 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and just mixing this really well until it gets almost up to a boil. Once it gets there, I am going to turn off the heat, add my chopped pecans, and it's time to put this on top of our brownies. Now, I cooked my brownies at 325 degrees, just like the box said, and I made sure to cook them all the way through, where when I put a toothpick in, nothing came out on my toothpick. And that is because if you don't cook them all the way through, this praline topping is actually going to make them kind of soggy. So that's a very important step. And then I'm going to put these back into the oven at 325 degrees for another 15 minutes so that this topping can set, and let them cool.
So this is going to be the end of today's video. Don't forget to let me know if you try out these brownies at home and to tag me on Instagram so I can see how they turned out for you. I'll see you next time, friends.